First thing in the morning, just after 7 o'clock, we're going to be pushing over this vessel here at Oakville, Ontario.
These are like 3 things left of a refinery. These are the boilers. This is the last of it.
This is the smallest of the 3 big towers to come over. This one is sitting on a concrete base at ground level, and it's bolted to a footing.
These bolts go right around this. There's like 24 of them. They're probably 6 to 8 feet long. They lag right into like a 6 or 8 foot pad of concrete down there that wings out like a footing. Once it's time to go, we'll cut all the other bolts, leave this one, leave that one over there, and we use this as the pivot point. If we don't cut this flat edge, you have the possibility of it rolling a bit. Once all the bolts are cut, we'll leave those 2 in, push it from behind, and hopefully she lands right on the concrete pillow there.
We've got the big Cabelco 1000 here, ton of pushing power. Amadeo, of course, always does a great job, so it's definitely the interesting part of this job, that's for sure.
Some of the issues, noise, vibration. Outside this little work area, all the underground utilities are still alive. So water, hydro, and sewer, sanitary, all that jazz. So
we've put in a pile of rubble to help dampen the impact of the vessel coming over. And
that's supposed to cushion, so once it does hit, it'll shockwave through that before it hits the ground and whatever's underneath it. They say it's about 200 ton. The other 2, they say, is about 500 ton. So when those babies come down, you're gonna have a bit of a boom.
We're gonna get this one out of the way, make a bit of room, and start on the other 2 as quick as we can.
We're pretty much ready to rock here.
Keep the door closed, stay warm. There, you want the white ones?
If you start to spin the track, say I'm gonna get the 8,000, I'm gonna give you a push.
There she goes. There she goes, boys. Attaboy, Amadeo. Let off, let off, let off. That's it, that's it. There she goes. Timber! Yeah! Woo! Awesome. Never even let up, eh? Like we meant to do it, eh? Right in the middle of the pillow.
Good job, Amadeo. Nice, easy, nice, steady pressure. Perfect.
All right, guys, we gotta cut this baby up. Hey, 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 who's in charge over here? Well, you boss us around all the time, big guy.
Successful. Everything went according to plan. Clients are very happy, so we got 2 more to go and looking forward to next week to take the next one down behind me. Thursday, March 22nd. This tower is a little bit different. It's up in the air on a concrete pedestal with 6 legs. So we're gonna remove 2 legs with the excavator and shear, and then we're gonna use NX burst to detonate the 3rd leg, and then you're gonna see it go timber. Next one to come down is 165 to the top of the pipe there. It doesn't look heavy, but once you add up all the refractory and like the mesh and all the cyclones and everything within it, it's like it adds up very quickly.
The column has 6 concrete legs, 32-inch diameter, about 35 feet high.
We've calculated the loads on the legs, so we know we can safely remove the 2 legs prior to blasting the 3rd leg.
We're going to take 2 of the legs out with the excavator. The 1 leg, we've drilled 11 holes in it. We'll set some charges in that column.
And once we blast the 3rd leg, the weight will overtake the structure and bring it down.
NextBurst is a product that was developed in the mining industry in South Africa, actually. It works very similar to high explosives. The one difference is it's not as high speed. We don't end up with a whole bunch of shrapnel flying all over the place. All the way in, don't be afraid to hit it hard.
Shoots that column, you're gonna see it kind of bulk out and crumble. You're not gonna see stuff fly out. You don't need any protection around it like you do with dynamite.
And hopefully 5 seconds later, it's laying on the ground.
I hope it works really good. did what it was supposed to do, but there's still a little bit of concrete left in there. Let's just give it a minute. And at first we thought maybe even just give it a few minutes, let gravity take over. Let's see, before we rush into anything, gravity was definitely on our side, just not as much as you'd like to hope. And so we ended up using the big machine, gave it a little push. And that was ultimately the right answer. It's a fine line on how much to remove, not taking too much and not taking enough, so you always want to try and eliminate the process by making it as safe as you can along the way, right? So at the end of the day, another successful, controlled drop. April 12th, so it's our last drop of the big towers. It was sort of like 2 towers, although it was on one structure.
So this is the 3rd one. This is a 3-strike trail, baby.
How you making out?
Good.
How's the cutting going? Have you got much more?
All the critical cuts are next. Like we're just doing bolts right now at the back legs. I'm concerned about the wind and the weather changing. There to see the wind and the rain, and a couple of things I just wanted to add to it, which is just my own 2 cents, is that stringer going up. I want that cut. I just don't want anything to, hold it up a little bit.
Mary and I go up there, we're gonna start to cut the legs out. All the chevrons have been cut. We'll cut the front legs, we'll hinge them all up, cut the stairs, and on the way down, just give that column there a little slice, just for it to hinge, right?
Yeah. Just don't want them to try and pull these anchors here at that foot elevation, right?
Once we're down, give your horn 3 long blasts. Hopefully she lands on the bed.
Up in the air. You have the whole load.
Like we cut that one good, the one Mark's pulling.
Well, definitely Amadeus was very loose. Like it was ready to rock.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like him to be more straight.
Maybe with Amadeus a little higher?
Should be folding down, right? That's the key. It's moving. It's moving. It's coming. There we go. I told you, give a look. There's full heads, man. Good move.
You guys are going right away then, eh?
No rest for the wicked.
Perfect. I thought you were going to put it in rabbit mode there, but you just took your time.
Everything's cool now.
They'll push it for a minute.
Nice. Even though we've planned it, we've done it many times before, a lot of exciting energy happens just from the whole chaos.
We don't do it for the money, we do it for the thrill.
We're adrenaline junkies.
It all comes down to great planning with great people. Bottom line is we have a great team. I mean, you couldn't really ask for anything better here today, that's for sure. These guys are bang up.